They mock God. That was what had resulted from the Jews selling themselves into Babylonian captivity, which made it necessary. This is inferring it was necessary that God once again deliver his people for his name's sake. Verse 6, therefore my people shall know my name. Therefore they shall know in that day that I am speaks. Behold, it is I. It's a great verse right here. It's an exciting verse. Speaks of the future day when Israel as a nation, a day that is coming, their eyes are going to be opened. And they're going to finally recognize their deliverer as the great I am. This is a name that God declared of himself to Moses out of the burning bush. They will know my name, that it is I am who speaks. Literally, in the original language, this is saying that upon Israel's final deliverance, which is coming in the future, they shall know in that day I am speaks, saying, here I am. This is what they're going to realize, that it is he who has done all of this. The name by which God revealed himself to Moses, that recognition by the Jews unto national salvation didn't come after God delivered them from the Babylonian captivity. They remained under bondage to foreign leaders all the way until 1948, May 14th. They remained under Gentile domination, whether it was the Babylonians, the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, and then they were scattered until they became a nation once again, May 14th. And that now they're just being ready, they're being prepared. If you know the Bible, you know they're being prepared for this awakening when they're going to realize this, when the whole world comes against them. The armies of the Antichrist, they're going to surround Israel once again. And they're going to cry out. They didn't recognize it after Babylonian captivity. They went back to their own ways. They didn't recognize it when God himself stood before them in human form in the temple and said, most assuredly, I say to you, before Abraham was, I am. That's what Jesus said to the religious leaders in John chapter 8. And the Jews took up stones to stone him. But the day is coming when they will realize the fullness of Gentiles will come in, Romans 11:25, when the last Gentile is saved, all Israel will then be saved, Paul says in Romans 11. At that time, this glorious kingdom age will be inaugurated, and it says in verse 7, how beautiful upon the mountains are the feet of him who brings the good news, the gospel, who proclaims peace, who brings glad tidings and good things, who proclaims salvation, says to Zion, your God reigns. Your watchmen shall lift up their voices. With their voices they shall sing together, for they shall see eye to eye when the Lord brings back Zion. Break forth into joy, sing together, you waste places of Jerusalem. For the Lord has comforted his people, he has redeemed Jerusalem. The Lord has made bare his holy arm in the eyes of all nations, and all the ends of the earth shall see the salvation of our God.